Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Games versus Nazis stream, day 2. I'm Shibanya, and I'm here to present games today along with Floppy Adult
Hello.
and Snowshoe.
Hello, I'm hanging out.
Yay!
Yay.
And so let's dive right in. The first game of the block is Let's Punch a Nazi, the Twine Adventure. So, Floppy, you were the judge for this game. Can
I
you tell
was.
us anything about it going in?
Yeah. I mean, it's a Twine game, so it's really it's just kind of a visual novel type thing, interactive story. You'll see soon enough that are basically just posed with two kind of binary choices, and I was really amused by both paths that I took. So, yeah, I thought it was a fun little Twine game for sure.
Nice. All right, so let's have a look here.
And I'll point something out when it happens, but I would recommend going the Don't Punch a Nazi route first,
Okay.
if I may direct that, because
That's what I
I don't
did.
know. That's what I did, because I'm like, well, all right, yeah, I want to see what kind of hand wringing the game allows me to do.
Alrighty. You
First,
espy yon Nazi.
Yeah.
This reminds me back when I lived in Spain. Spain.
Oh, right.
When I lived in Spain.
It's Spain.
Yeah. You do espy yon, especially because they would. There was a JY phoneme shift.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. You do espy yon Nazi. How do you proceed? Don't punch the Nazi. But what do you mean, don't punch the Nazi? He's a Nazi. You can't just not punch a Nazi, can you? That said, how do you know he's a Nazi, though? I mean, he's a blonde guy and a wife beater. Just saying.
See, same.
I mean, that does narrow it down a little bit. White guy and a wife beater. I don't know.
But he didn't shave his head.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, yeah. That said, I mean, you. Okay, fine. I'll go slightly nonviolent at this point. Also,
Yeah, just
Ash, can you take care of their Twitch chat person?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Anyway, don't punch the Nazi.
yeah, I would keep doing that. It's pretty funny.
Okay. It's Nazis, for hell's sake. There's literally no group of person you'd be more justified in punching. Come on, that said, you don't punch the Nazi. But look here, fellow.
And so at this point, I would also point out the eye of the person that wants to punch the Nazi. I didn't notice that at first.
He's
but
giving me a look.
yeah, it shifts. It's very subtle, and I appreciate it a lot. So
It's nice. It does have that the way they did the color indexing reminds me of early 90s PC games. Whether or not that's intentional,
totally.
who knows? But
Yeah.
it's cute. I like. By
Yeah,
cute,
I
I
like
mean
it too.
aesthetically pleasing.
yes.
Look here, fellow. All your favorite heroes fought Nazis, didn't they? Indiana Jones, Captain America, the Wolfenstein guy, the Blues Brothers. Therefore,
See, there's Wolfenstein. I was
yeah.
talking about that the other day.
But which Wolfenstein?
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh yeah, I do see the guy's eye. He's like his eyes narrowing. All right, listen. I get that maybe you have misgivings about endorsing a violent act, and it feels weird to applaud one man assaulting another on the street, but we're talking about a literal damn Nazi here. This is not a, quote, normal situation. That said, all right.
I almost wish it was a GIF.
It'd be nice
Just
if
to
they're
like
like
GIF on the
right.
page.
dancing around like Street Fighter characters. Part of me wonders actually about any real evil can be committed to Part of me wonders actually about any real evil can be committed by failing to punch a Nazi. The future is indeterminable, surely. Yet what harm can conceivably done by attacking one? Is it possible that violence, while normally morally impermissible, can be circumstantially acceptable? Or does that avenue lead down an infinite path of relativistic hair-splitting over ethical definitions? Therefore, okay, fine. Yes, committing a violent act transgresses social norms, but a Nazi's very existence is predicated on transgressing social norms. You can't, quote, do unto others with someone who has no inclination to reciprocate sincere good faith. Given this, okay, fine. I'm being aggressively nonviolent.
Yeah, no,
Mm-hmm.
Just keep going.
I went the very
Get this.
I went the purposefully no punching
All right.
because I went to see it. I was not disappointed.
And let us consider the broader context as well. Nazis don't simply have a history of violence against marginalized groups, but a present outspoken desire to legitimize and commit it today. A violent act may threaten one person's safety, but Nazis threaten the safety of many. That said, you don't punch the Nazi. Look, absent any knowledge of what this particular Nazi has or hasn't done in the name of fascism/racism, dare you leave him, or indeed anyone, to think a person should have a free platform to disseminate hatred and advocate violence? Tacit acceptance of bigotry, violent or no, may serve only to encourage marginalized voices to remain silent at times they ought be heard. That said, you dope. All right. Pow! Wait. Did I hit dope? What?
No, keep going.
Okay.
Just keep going.
Well, it's all well and good to think that there are better ways than violence to address injustices on the scale, and they should be engaged in, but we mustn't be content just to fight against oppressive laws. One must, too, fight against a social climate that permits such cruelties to normalize. If Nazis are permitted to feel comfortable, then what good can any other deed accomplish long term? Given this, I just punched him, though.
Right.
going.
No, it's good. Just keep going. I like this.
I suppose the broader moral conundrum to consider is not so much whether you can be justified in committing a violent assault on a Nazi, but rather whether you can justify not doing it. Does his being a Nazi mitigate the moral relativism at play or inherently justify it? Is assaulting a Nazi merely morally permissible, or could one make the theoretical case that it is a moral imperative given the harm that he will likely commit or cause others to commit in the future, for instance? That said, This is getting pretty silly.
No, just keep going.
Consider I'm good. I'm just commentating. Good public to theoretically be an ideal and engage with differing ideals. It must be engaged with in good faith by both sides. If the Nazis' entire argument is to, by extension, silence groups from being able to participate in debate, then there's no way to engage with them in good faith. What does that leave if not violence? Given that
This was the good payoff. I love this. I thought this was very good.
Yup. Bueno.
Yeah, it's perfect. I mean, it's like I think it was really good. It was really good a couple weeks ago, just like watching everybody just agonize over the right thing to do. And yeah, I mean, it's like I think that effective little last thing was really good. It's like, okay, well, all right. While I was agonizing over it, it's done. He's gonna punch him.
Lorem ipsum of hand-wringing, useless liberals. Does it go on forever?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Oh, seriously.
So it says, so you can quit. And then if you go back in the other route, I would say you could probably click through a little faster if you wanted to, but it kind of gives you the other side in a way. I kind of thought, honestly, when you click punch, it would just do it and that's it. But it kind of goes through the opposite.
That is a very South
quandary.
Park. The truth is in the middle kind of thing, but I appreciate what they did.
It felt very Stanley Parable for a little bit there.
Right. I think ultimately I was like, well, it's weird that we're going through the other side of it, but the character is still going through with the punching, which I think is good, because no matter what side you land on, if you're doing a lot of hand wringing over it, that's not really the point. So I was like, all right, I got it. I thought that was
I appreciate what the creator did here, so well done.
I do too. Mm-hmm. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Rex Mundane.
It was actually a really great setup and payoff, because you weren't sure what to expect.
Totally.
And then the payoff. And then there was a nice surprise with
it did subvert my expectations, so that was cool. And at first I was like, oh, well, that's kind of, I wanted to immediately punch the guy, but I'm like, okay, I get what the dev's doing here. So I thought it was
fun.
Cool.
I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, I did too. I started with that one and I was like, okay, this is fun.
Yes, so well done. I think the dev of this game also did a game we played yesterday.
He did my other game yesterday,
Nazi Walloping Challenge.
Punchy's Nazi Walloping Challenge.
So both of those games...
It was good. I almost wish we could have merged both together.
But I'm glad
in some fashion. But that's okay. I'm
glad the dev.
I'm not complaining.
I'm glad the dev split those into two different games, because those would not have gone well together as the same game. It would have been too bifurcated.
Probably not.
But kudos also to the dev for doing both of those games within the span of a week. So,
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
very good. The next game we're pulling up here is one that I've really been looking forward to. It's called Cafe Wolfenstein. It's by Fuego Fish, or submitted on itch as by Plunder Press. And I know he was talking about this game when it was in development, and I haven't played it yet because this is a blind run, but what I hear about it is it's a game where you defeat Nazis by giving them unhealthy food.
Yeah, you
Nice.
you basically load them up with greasy food, and they get super demoralized. It's pretty good. So I recommend it. It's definitely the weirdest one of the bunch. So kudos for that for sure.
All right. Let me just bring that up here on stream.
Yeah.
Okay. Cafe Wolfenstein with that nice, like, googie diner aesthetic, which is it's cute. And I
Yeah.
noticed it's got that flickering
Yeah, the
neon.
flicker.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
File options. Okay. How to play. See, I actually check tutorials, unlike other stream hosts I could mention. That was shady. Welcome to Cafe Wolfenstein. Oh, sorry. I was throwing shade. Welcome to Cafe Wolfenstein, a diner that operates as a secret resistance front for taking down the Third Reich through calories. By serving Nazis greasy fast food, you will destroy their will to go on.
I feel like they already did that. Ooh, spoilers. Ding ding.
A hot plate of go fuck yourself.
We are a PG-13 stream. No, just kidding.
Are we?
I don't know. Are we?
I don't know.
Someone asked that yesterday. It's like, is this 18 plus? I'm like, maybe.
I haven't
Maybe.
seen any boobies yet.
Yeah, no boobies.
We did just swear.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are
Yeah,
totally.
so, go to the serve at the
Rated
bottom
R.
left. Yeah, there you
Wait,
go.
what?
Yeah, no, you got it.
Only cucks eat stupid vegetables.
Yeah, they each say something as you feed them, which is satisfying.
Although what's interesting is when they're saying stuff like only cucks eat stupid vegetables, are they saying that because they were unhappy? Well, I'm making
think so.
money.